Toast to the show.
Crazy. Toast to long life.
Long life. Sometimes the intro is the hardest part because I want to get straight into it.
Shake it off, man.
Shake it off.
Yeah. Shake it off.
That's why I listen to the music to me and so I can have that little bop to me.
I like this. I like this song, but you know it's crazy, man. When you start walking in a different light. For me, when I hear them, feel you need something in your cup, fill it up. My brain said, man, I always keep my cup filled, man. You know what I mean? It just made me think how I keep my cup filled, man, with the word and spiritual mindedness. So I'm gonna leave my cup half full. Keep that oil in my lamp.
Yo. This dude reminds me of mine.
Who?
The person that made this song.
Yeah? What?
Yo, like, man.
That's like Von do rap too, don't he?
Yeah.
Forgot about
like, yo, like, you know, but like, yo, he, you know, I really don't want to speak on him into it, but like, yo, there's so much that is like my little bro, like to the point where it's just like I always move in a way where it's like, yo, how I feel in that shoe. And like, you know, so that's why it's very hard for me to eat certain shit, you know. Sometimes you gotta eat it. And you know, sometimes we, you know, like it's hard for me. Like, let's be honest, there's times where I'm dead wrong and I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I know I'm wrong and I don't give a fuck. Not when I think I'm wrong and it is what it is. I'm right until you can prove me you're wrong. Listen to you. I'm listening to you from a man that believes he's right.
Right.
But like, you know, man, if I seen somebody that like was going through what I was going through and just have my not just my innocence, you know what I mean, but like my heart, you know what I mean? Like, yo, hey, and I see their struggle, you know what I mean? And like, I just feel like when people are 10 years younger than me, they're 10 times cooler than me. Does that make sense? Like, they, you know what I mean? So minus that part.
I don't know, man. You know, for an old guy, man, I still think I'm one of the coolest joints on the planet.
Yeah.
For an old head, you know what I'm saying? For an old head.
See, I realized, okay, I met this young chick in the summer, right?
Right.
And I realized I wasn't cool. You know what I'm saying? Because she was cool around everybody else, and she was cool around me. But like, this is the new cool, and this ain't me. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but like.
So what you mean she was cool? Everybody, like she was like an open book?
Nah, like her. Yes and no. She was open. You know what I mean? But like, it was like she. She had, I'm trying to think of a way, because when things don't end smoothly, I still try to look at people for coming in my life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She had a way about her where she just thought it was, people just wanted to fuck her. But she did not know. Like, you know what I mean? With me, you know what I mean? Especially me coming out of a relationship. I was like, yo, in my head, me being cool, say, yo, I'm gonna play this smooth. You know what I mean? Okay, here's my opportunity. Let me make the most of it. Let me do this. Let me do that. And yeah, I wanted to fuck her because she was bad. I'm gonna be honest. But like, she when somebody's battling their demons, and they take that, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like their arms is tired, and there's a part, like, and this is where I hate this, because sometimes people perceive it to be simping. You know what I mean? And the arms are tired because you acknowledge that they're tired because they're battling demons. You know what I mean? Not because of what's going on in the world, because they could dance around anybody, you know, whatever. I think I met her at a time when her arms was tired from battling her demons, and I was entertaining mine. Does that make sense? Like, you know what I mean? So I can block off your demons. Like, you know, we could take whatever pain this we could be the shield for any woman. Like, you know, as a man, you know what I mean? But like, we could also be the greatest harm for any woman, because our demons are 10 times more savage. You know what I mean? Just because of our physical capabilities and shit like that. Does that make sense? And our mind is like, you know, like, I want to say this right. Some love will is designed in a way where it just wants you to not feel hurt. You know what I mean? And they're going to do things in a way where you don't have to feel hurt. And if they see the hurt coming, they're going to whatever. You know, and most men try to love that way. You know what I mean? That's how we're even if you don't have a father, you see, which just makes it 10 times worse, because you think you're supposed to protect from everything, or you think you're supposed to like dismiss everything. And there's some love that's like, man, I understand that, like, it me moving in my, well, but that love is not really love to me, because sometimes it's like me moving in my truth. You know, you compliment this truth, whether it's positive or negative. But at the end of the day, I'm living in my truth. So you could be like dismissed or sacrificing my truth. There's some people that love like, yo, while I'm living in this truth, I might be considered a villain. I might be considered an asshole. This and that. But when I love you, you're going to feel it. And you might look at the love as, you might look at me and not acknowledge the love, but, you know, understand this love that you're getting, I would burn this raw, you know what I'm saying, to protect you, because you became my raw, you know what I mean, and like, so it's like, it's very hard for me to, like, you know what I mean, and like, you know, I met this, you know, she was a dope person, and there was so many things she was battling, and it's just like, I don't got time for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's just like, you know, at first, you know, moving out, getting out of a relationship and giving somebody relationship benefits, cool. You know what I mean? You're not realizing that, like, you know, hey, I'm giving you relationship benefits, and then, like, you know, that first argument wakes you. You know what I mean? I bet you ain't all that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And that first argument,
I was trying to air out the dirty laundry.
nah, see, I don't know. Like, you know, but like,
no, that's when it usually happens though. Once you see something that you don't like, and one say something negative about the other, now it's dirty laundry time for each other. She about to tell you about yourself.
But that's my toxic trait. I like I'll be like, I would keep it all in, and then when you hit me with what you think that I should be, where I should be at, it's like, bitch, you ain't all that either. See, I know my process, and it's like, you know what I mean, I know whatever, but like, but you need to clean up your shit, cause you know what I mean. I'm like, do you know I originally seen you as this, but then now I see you as that. Do you know? I originally colored these people out, but like now that they're coming back, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but she couldn't understand, and it's like, if I had a daughter, alright, and I did my 9 years, I would not hate her for acting like Cardi B because I did my 9 years. You know what I mean? But it would force me to understand a Cardi B before I, you know what I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? So hey, you know, it would force me to understand whatever. You know what I mean? Because this is my daughter. But I do believe, and you might disagree with me, that once I go deep, you know what I mean, with my daughter, she's supposed to act a certain way. You know what I mean? Like that's where it's like you know, and even.
What you mean she's not supposed to act like a Cardi B?
Not just that, because that's a process. But like, you know, because like it like we never know what hurt people. We only see the reactions. You know what I mean? You know you was it the slap across the face that the man gave you, or was it the fact that he said, "Bitch, you ain't shit"? That hurt more than the slap,
or the abuse of the trust and many things. You know, that's why kind of when you said about the demons carrying the demons, I kind of had disagreed with that in my head.
Okay.
To this extent, yeah, men maybe could carry more demons, right? But that number I think is few compared to the women that's carrying this demons. The reason why I say that is because for most times when a woman lay down with a man, she usually carries that essence, that spirit that man that she's laying with. Mm-hmm. You know, that's why they always say the woman is supposed to be the reflection of the man that she's with. Mm-hmm. So, you know, women lie about these numbers of bodies that they have, but imagine how many spirits that they have on them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why when they carry all this baggage into these different relationships from laying with all these different men and having all these different spirits and things that happen to them, they be mentally messed up. So you know what I mean? If she's not strong enough to grab on some type of, rather be a spiritual help or guidance or someone that comes and sweeps her off her feet and teach her different, where she could finally put trust in that person, man. They could be wicked, man. The sisters could definitely be wicked. The women can get wicked.
See, you ever heard that African proverb?
Which one?
Where he was like, it was a husband and a wife walking in the zoo, and they seen some monkeys, and the monkey was fucking, and the wife said, "Oh, that's sweet. He's so affectionate. He's so this. He's so that." And then they walked past the lions, and they seen the male lion just ignoring the female lion, and she said, "See, that's what's wrong. That's what's wrong." And so the dude told his wife, he said, "Yo, let's go back around." And he said, "Now throw a rock at the monkeys." And he threw the rock. She threw the rock, and the male monkey just scattered off for his life, and leaving the female to not no direction to you know what I mean, to follow or nothing like that. And she's like, So they went past the lions again. He said, throw a rock. Seen that male lion get up, ready. You know what I mean? He said, there's a difference in love. You know what I mean? Sometimes, you know what I mean, romance is not always love. Lust is not. Exactly. Lust is not always love. You know what I mean? Sometimes that flower is not coming from a loving place. You know what I mean? Sometimes you know.
Be that delusion.
You know what I mean? And like, you know, and then I was talking to the other dude about it. He said, "Yo, he said, I'm gonna give you something else. Do you know the territory?" And I said, "Nah." He said, "Yo, lions are one of the most territorial creatures, and the one thing they are very hard on." I said, "How?" Because they travel from here to there, this and that, but they travel like the male lion gives the female lion her distance. You know what I mean? To travel, but they know where they're going. You know what I mean? But she can go up ahead and she can do all this other shit. But one thing a male lion does is protect the woman from herself. You know what I mean? And the only way to break that, the only way a woman or a female lions will break that if another lion that's stronger will come along. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow. You know what I mean? He's like, yo, like, and he's like, note to something else too. When a female lion is having a baby or the other females help out. You know what I mean? They share the meat. You know what I mean? She might not be part of the main reason to get the kill and shit like that. I'm like, oh, okay. He said, so you gotta understand that the tribalness. I see people think the lion's cool because of its mane and its roar, but like that thing is an assassin. He said the tiger is bigger, stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Fact. You know what I mean?
I remember when I read about that. I didn't know that when I saw on that. I thought the lion was the toughest one.
And they like then I remember watching something about Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis said something. He said, "Why do you think the lion is the king of the jungle? He's all around king of the motherfucking jungle. They know he's not the strongest. You gotta give that to the elephant and the rhino. It's not the fastest. You gotta give that to the cheetah. So why is the lion the king of the jungle? You know what I mean? Because of how he moves with the territory. And when things cross his territory, I don't give a fuck if you're an elephant, buffalo, or whatever. It's his territory. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, and it brings me back to that old school thing. Don't disrespect me in front of my wife. You'll die. You know? And like, I believe the only type of young death that's respectable is an honorable one. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? Like, you know, like that's why they say send young people out to war, and while the olds stay back and strategize. But it's very important that cowards that was young and survived wars, you know what I mean? Is not part of that strategy because they don't have that. They have that mentality too that like, yo, oh, well, this is how you survive, but this is how I survive. You know what I mean? And it's the shadiness and shit like that. That's why might is always considered to be essence. You know what I mean? But like, you know, all right, but I'm ready to get in this show. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. I'm ready to get in. We're going left.